Hello everyone, this is Rajkumar here. Welcome to today's session on jumbled sentences. So the concept today we have chosen is jumbled sentences. This is a very significant concept when it comes to verbal ability assessment of a candidate who appears for different competitive exams or even for campus recruitment programs. So most of the IT companies look for people who have not just the spoken skills of language of English, but not just being very good at communicating his thoughts or one's ideas to others through a medium called English language, but they want you to be able to analyze sentences in a logical order. Okay, so this particular concept in verbal ability involves a bit of your thinking, and it also talks about how you should be able to find logical consequence. Okay, logical sequence between sentences. So in this particular concept, usually a paragraph is given and the paragraph is subdivided into different parts. So you should be able to put them into right order to make a meaningful row of the sentences or meaningful row of sentences, so that it forms a meaningful paragraph. So I'm sure you might have come across this kind of concept before, even when you're doing a lot of practice. So here you have a few more examples so that you can try to enhance your ability to think. There's nothing much of what you call grammar to be talked about in this concept, but it's all about your brain that needs to be really vibrated or need to be really activated to make it much more effective. So if you people are ready, here we go. Let's begin with the first question. People at his dispensary went to him of all professions for medicine and treatment. So this particular sentence is divided into four parts. So P, Q, R, S. So let us try to check out, put them into proper order so that you get the logical sequence between all these parts. Okay, Q, people. P, at his dispensary. Q, again, went to him. Yes, of all professions for medicine and treatment. So the sentence begins with the people, and PQRS need to be put into proper order so that it gives a meaningful formation. Yes. So if you people are ready, try it out. I'll just give you around some 3 to 4 seconds of time for you to check out the meaningful formation combination. Yes, the answer is RQSP. People, next R, of all professions, next Q, went to him, next S, for medicine and treatment, next P, at his dispensary. So RQSP. People of all professions went to him for medicine and treatment at his dispensary. RQSP is the correct combination. Moving on to next question. In this question, each passage consists of 6 sentences. The first and the 6th sentence are given in the beginning. The middle 4 sentences have been removed and jumbled up. These are labeled PQRS. Select the proper order for the 4 sentences. S1 and S6 is given here. I keep on flapping my big ears all day. S1, S6, am I not a smart and intelligent elephant? So S1 is the beginning of the passage. It's the first sentence of the passage. Am I not a smart and intelligent elephant? S6 is the concluding statement of the passage. So in between a few sentences have been jumbled. You need to put them into proper order. PQRS. So if you're ready, your time starts now. Try to guess the right combination. The answer is QPSR, option B. So let's put them into proper order. Let's begin with the S1. I keep on flapping my big ears all day. Next Q. But children wonder why I flap them so. Next P. But they also fear that I will flap them all away. Next, yes, but I know what I am doing. Next, are. I have flapped them so to make sure they are safely there on either side of my head. Finally, the concluding statement here 6. Am I not a smart, intelligent elephant? Next question. Arrange the sentences A, B, C and D to form a logical sequence between sentences 1 to 6. Sentence 1 is given, sentence 6 is also given, and in between A, B, C, D, 4 sentences have been jumbled up to, you need to put them into proper order to make a meaningful passage. The first sentence, sentence 1, take the case of a child raised under slum conditions whose parents are socially ambitious and envy families with money, but who nevertheless squander the little they have on drink. Sentence 6, this is what has been observed in a number of cases. And A, B, C, D. Common sense would expect that he would develop the value of thrift. He would never again endure the grinding poverty he has experienced as a child. B, he may simply be unable in later life to mobilize a drive sufficient to overcome these early conditions. C, but in fact it is not so. D, the exact conditions are too complex, but when certain conditions are fulfilled, he will thereafter be a spendthrift. So try to guess the right combination of the sentences so that you will be able to form proper, meaningful passage. Your time starts now. Yes. Are you successful at guessing the answer? Here we go. So it is option D, B, A, C, D. B. So let's fill in. He may simply be unable in later life to mobilize a drive sufficient to overcome these early conditions. Next A. Common sense would expect that he would develop the value of thrift. He would never again endure the grinding poverty he has experienced as a child. Next C. But in fact it is not so. And finally D. The exact conditions are too complex, but when certain conditions are fulfilled, he will thereafter be a spendthrift. The concluding statement, this is what has been observed in a number of cases. The correct option is option D, B, A, C, D. Next question. Arrange the sentences A, B, C and D to form logical sequence between the sentences 1 and 6. The first sentence 1, hunger lurks unseen in every village and city of our country. Sentence 6, like the Mushahars, a proud and savagely oppressed Dalit community in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, who won not even the land on which their tenuous homesteads are built. So options A, B, C, D are given. You need to put them into proper order to make a meaningful passage. Your time begins now. So the right answer is option D, BADC. So let's begin to form proper order so that we get a meaningful passage. Beginning with sentence 1, hunger lurks unseen in every village and city of our country. Next B, yet it surfaces into public conscious only transiently in moments when there are troubling media reports of starvation deaths. Next A, what goes unrecognized is that death of starvation is only the most dramatic manifestation of much more invisible malaise of pervasive, stubborn, chronic hunger. Next D, and that there are millions of forgotten people in India who live routinely at the very edge of survival with hunger as a way of everyday life. Next C, among these are entire communities utterly disenfranchised and assetless. And finally, sentence 6, like the Mushahars, a proud and savagely oppressed Dalit community in Bihar and Uttar Pradesh, who own not even the land on which their tenuous homesteads are built. The correct combination is BADC. Moving on to the next question. In the question, each passage consists of 6 sentences. The first and the sixth sentence are given in the beginning. The middle 4 sentences have been removed and jumbled up. These are labeled PQ, RS. Select the proper order for the 4 sentences. So S1, Venice is a strange and beautiful city in the north of Italy. S6, this is because Venice has no streets. And the jumbled sentences are PQ, RS. And if you're ready, your time begins now. Try to guess the right answer. Well, the right answer is option C, SRPQ. SRPQ. So let's begin to put them into proper order. Starting with the S1, Venice is a strange and beautiful city in the north of Italy. Next, yes. It is not an island but 117 islands. Next, R. These small islands are near one another. Next, P. There are about 400 old stone bridges joining the island of Venice. Next, Q. In the city, there are no motor cars, no horses, no buses. Next, S6. This is because Venice has no streets. So the correct combination is SRPQ. Going on to the next question. Yes, the question is here. Let's get into straight away with the question. Yes, one is given there, the opening sentence of the sentence. Once upon a time, an ant lived on the bank of a river. And the concluding part of the sentence is S6. She was touched. PQRS. Try to find out the correct combination. Here we go. Yes, your time's up. The answer is option A, RQSP. Let's put them into proper order. Let's begin with S1. Once upon a time, an ant lived on the bank of a river. Next, R. One day it suddenly slipped into the river. Next, Q. All its efforts to come up failed. Next, yes. A dove lived in a tree on the bank not far from the spot. Next, P. The dove saw the ant struggling in water in a helpless condition. And yes, 6, the concluding statement, she was touched. So the correct combination is RQSP, option A. Going on to next question. Yes, we have to, that is the beginning of the paragraph, and put the rest of the sentences which are split into PQRS. The time begins now. Yes, the correct option is option D, QPSR. So we have to, next Q, speak the truth, next P, as we see it, next yes, even if all around us, next finally R, there is falsehood and darkness. So QPSR, we have to speak the truth as we see it, even if all around us there is falsehood and darkness. Going on to next question. He told us that PQR, yes, 4 options. He told us that. Try to guess the right answer. Your time begins now. Yeah, got the right answer? Let's check out what exactly is the correct option here. Option C, RQSP. He told us that he had read Milton in a prose translation which he had borrowed from his teacher and enjoyed it immensely. So RQSP is the correct combination. Moving on to next question. Yes 1. Today was my best friend's wedding. Yes 6. The power supplied in the area is for less than 6 hours a day. And the four options jumbled are PQ, RS. Put them into right combination. Your time begins now. Yeah, if you guys are ready, here is the answer. Yes, RQP. Today was my best friend's wedding. Yes 1. Next, yes, but we got delayed for the marriage function. Next, R. It was a roadblock by the protesters. Next, Q. There was a roadblock by the protesters. Next, P. They were protesting against power cuts. And finally, yes 6. The concluding statement of the passage. The power supplied in the area is for less than 6 hours a day. So the correct combination is yes, RQP. Moving on to next question. Yes 1. Hi Sandeep. Hope all is well with you. Yes 6. Nonetheless, we had great fun while rafting. PQRS. There are four options here. Put them into right order. Your time begins now. Yes. Got the answer? Let me tell you the right answer, right combination. RPQS. RPQS. Let's begin with the S1. Hi Sandeep. Hope all is well with you. Next R. Everybody here is doing great. Next P. We all went for a short trip last weekend to Rishikesh for camping and rafting. Next Q. It was a lot of fun as we all stayed in camp at the riverside. Next yes. There weren't many rapids in the river this year due to less rain. And finally, the concluding statement of the passage, year 6. Nonetheless, we had great fun while rafting. So correct combination is RPQS. Moving on to next question. So arrange the fragments A, B, C and D in order to form meaningful sentences. A, B, C, D. So it's very simple. Try to guess the right answer. So the correct option is option C, DABC. So let's put into correct sentences, correct place. D. Neither Rahul, next A, nor Raj, next B is going to attend the class. Neither Rahul nor Raj is going to attend the class. D, A, B, C is the correct option. Next question. So yes 1. Politeness is not a quality possessed by only one nation or race. Yes 6. In any case, we should not mock at others' habits. So the first sentence of the passage is given and the last sentence of the passage is given. The rest of the sentences in the middle of the passage are jumbled over here. We need to find the right answer. PQRS. Your time begins now. Excuse me. So let me reveal the answer. The correct combination is option A, RPQS. So S1, let's put them into proper order. S1, politeness is not a quality possessed by only one nation or race. Next, R, it is a quality to be found among all peoples and nations in every corner of the earth. Next, P, one may observe that a man of one nation will remove his hat or fold his hands by way of greetings when he meets someone he knows. Next, Q, a man of another country will not do so. Next, yes, obviously each person follows the custom of his particular country. And finally, the concluding statement of the sentence, yes, 6, in any case, we should not mock at others' habits. So the correct option is option A, RPQS. Next question. Arrange the fragments A, B, C, D, E and F in order to form a meaningful sentences. So A, disappointed if, not fulfilled, do not be, or promises are, friends let you down. Your time begins now. Well, the correct answer is option D, CAFDEB. Let's put it into proper order. Begin with the C, do not be. Next A, disappointed if. Next F, if friends let you down. Next D, or. Next C, promises are. Next B, not fulfilled. So let's read it together. Do not be disappointed if friends let you down, or promises are not fulfilled. CAFDEB. Let's move on to next question. The middle four sentences have been removed and jumbled up. These are labeled PQRS and select the proper order for the four sentences. Let's begin with the first sentence of the passage. Yes, 1. Samina has won a competition. The concluding statement of the passage. Yes, 6. Unfortunately, she has already been to Goa twice. And the rest of the sentence are put into PQRS. Find out the correct combination of the words, letters, so that you get a meaningful passage. Your time begins now. So you guys are able to get to the correct option. Let's see what's the correct answer here. Option C, PRSQ. So let's arrange them into proper order. Begin with S1. Samina has won a competition. Next P. She had to recognize the name of the movie through its famous dialogue. Next R. She has never won any contest. Next yes. They were running it on the television for weeks. Next Q. This was the first time she was lucky and won herself a free trip to Goa. And finally, the concluding statement is 6. Unfortunately, she has already been to Goa twice. Next question. Yes, 1. The physics exam paper was quite tough this year. The concluding statement of the passage. Yes, 6. Hopefully, the school will have higher passing percentage this time. And the next jumbled words are PQRS. And your time begins now. Let's try to put them into proper order. Yes. Are you able to find the right combination? Let us see. The correct combination is RSQP option C. So let's put them into proper order. The physics exam paper was quite tough this year. Next R. Only 40% of the total students scored the passing marks. Next yes. The principal was quite disappointed with this result. Next Q. Thus has asked all failed students to appear for exam again. Next P. The physics test paper is now being designed by some junior teacher. Finally, the concluding statement of the passage. Yes 6. Hopefully the school will have higher passing percentage this time. Well, the next question. Yes 1. I have a flight to catch at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. And the last sentence of the passage, yes 6. As the check-in process will also take some time. And the rest of the jumbled sentences are put into proper order. PQ, RS. Let's find out the right combination of the letters. Your time starts now. Yes. Are you able to arrive at the correct answer? Let's find out what is the correct answer. The correct answer is PRQS option D. So let's put into proper order. Let's begin with S1. I have a flight to catch at 7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Next P. I would better put an alarm for 6 a.m. Next R. It would take me around half an hour to get ready. Next Q. Also another half an hour to reach airport. Next yes. It is always better to reach the airport early. And yes 6. As the check-in process will also take some time. So the correct combination is PRQ yes. So that's about it. Let's move on to the next question. S1. Saumitra lost his wallet today in the market. And the last statement of the passage, S6. Apart from calling the bank, he should also lodge an FIR. The rest of the sentence are put into PRSQ. Let's find out the right order of these words to make a meaningful passage. Your time starts now. Yes. Are you successful at guessing the correct answer? Let us try to see. The correct answer is PRSQ. Let's put into proper order. Let's begin with the first sentence of the passage. S1. Saumitra lost his wallet today in the market. Next P. He had all his cards and money in the wallet. Next R. He is more worried about the credit cards than the money. Next yes. The best thing would be to call the bank and block all his cards. Next Q. This surely would avoid any kind of credit card forgery. And the concluding statement S6 is, apart from calling the bank, you should also lodge an FIR. So the correct combination is PRSQ, as it is already given in the same order in the options also. Let's move on to the next question. Yes, I think it's a repeated question. I'm sure you'll be able to guess it much easier in just a jiffy. Yeah, let's begin the guessing right now. You get just hardly 5 seconds to guess this answer, because we have already done this particular question, just a repetition. The correct option begins with yes. The correct option is option C, DABC. Neither Rahul nor Raj is going to attend the class. So DABC. So that's how is the one. So option C. Well, friends, this brings us to the end of this session on this. I'll anyway keep posting a lot of videos based on varieties of concepts of verbal ability. Try to check them out and update yourself. Remember, as I always say, it's only practice that makes you more perfect. So when it comes to verbal ability, it's not just about your communication, it's not just about your language, it's not about your grammar, grammatical skills, but it's a lot more to become confident with this concept of verbal ability, because you should be thinking logically well, you should be able to find the right combinations, you should also be able to check out the grammatical structuring of the sentences, a lot more. So it's more of a multifaceted personality which is required for you to get connected with this concept. So wish you all the best. Stay tuned for more updates, and I wish you all the best for your preparation for your competitive exams as well as for the campus recruitments. Thanks a lot.